Hello, this is Dr. Carola Fortner, your instructor for this class, and I want to give you a preview of this week's assignments. So here we are in week 4, which is about privilege and personal awareness thereof. And when we look at the overview, it gives us some ideas about what our required reading is, which is chapter 9. There's some optional reading for you also that you can find with this link, and a couple, I think, very nice video clips that you can watch. One is the TED Talk on privilege systems that can strengthen compassion, which for us as counselors is important to have compassion, and the power of privilege itself, which might actually help you also with the assignments here this week. And talking about assignments, my suggestion would be to start out with the PowerPoint and click through that real quick. There's only 10 slides, but they give you a really good overview of what is going on in the book. And when we look at the book, our chapter 9, here it says, class is more than just the amount of money you have, but it is the presence of economic security. And it also can be defined in terms of culture. Okay, so the authors here propose that class is your understanding of the world, where you fit in, the ideas, behaviors, attitudes, values, and language that are part of your life. It's how you think, how you feel, how you act, how you dress, how you talk. And it is also what stores you shop at, restaurants you eat in, the schools you attend, the education you attain, the jobs you will work throughout your adult life, and even may determine who we marry, if we marry, and if or not we become mothers. So this is a very important concept. If you kind of scoot down a little bit in your readings, which is easier to do in an ebook, here is a concept that I think is really important, and that is the social class worldview. And it says that when we have saliency in our conscious attitude, then we are looking at all these different elements of influence here. The material objects, our groups of origin, who's our peer group or cohort, what kind of group aspirations does our cohort have, what kind of lifestyle we choose, and the behaviors we engage in. So that's an important chapter. I think it's really helpful. Here then are your assignments for your discussion. We talk about a subjective social class, and it's viewed as a ladder, and you are supposed to tell us where you are in this social class ladder. Middle, top, bottom, which rung do you think you stood as a family growing up, and compared to now, why is that? And again, you are supposed to put about 450 words in length and 4 responses for full points. And it's good to, in an academic environment, to pull from some academic sources. Then we have the quiz, and hopefully they'll go fine for you. You have several attempts, right? 3. And then finally you have this week 4 assignment, and the question is to describe some privileged aspects of your own life, okay? And then how do you define privilege? How do you view your own privilege? How do you perceive what other things about react to your privilege? And has anybody ever criticized your interpretation? So when you're looking at privilege, again, this is an academic paper. You should have 2 to 3 pages of written text besides the cover page and the references. Talking about references, hopefully you are able to find some academic references about privilege that help you support your writing here. And that's what it is for week 4. As always, feel free to contact me with any questions, and have a good week.